Hi, it's a great day to homeschool. faithfulscholars.com and guidance.faithfulscholars.com. So you might be a little scared, a little nervous with the thought of taking education into your own hands. It is scary, it's daunting to think that you are the one that is going to form this little mind, this little emotion, this little being into a future world changer. But you can do it. You're not strictly overly qualified. You are not strictly underly qualified. You are simply qualified. This is your child or your children, and you have the most vested in their lives of anybody in the world. So if anybody's going to be sure to do a good job, it's going to be you. The teacher who takes them through a grade is there for a year, maybe the most amazing, gifted, educated teacher in the world, but they're not looking beyond the year. They're looking only at that day. You are looking at the whole person, the whole life, and you get to speak life into that future person one day at a time, one moment at a time, one lesson at a time. So while it's daunting, it should also be exciting. You should also just trust your instinct, trust your gut, trust what you feel deep inside, and don't listen to those little voices. Remember, embrace your rebellious side. It takes fortitude, it takes courage, it takes slow breathing. Be sure that slow breathing makes it in there. It takes time of reflection on what you're doing well and what you're not doing well. It takes constant improvement. Nothing set in stone. A decision made today can be unmade tomorrow. Whether that's homeschooling to not homeschooling, or not homeschooling to homeschooling, or changing a curriculum, changing how your days look, changing moment by moment that's what you're doing. One of my favorite things when they were little and days would go wrong because I was exhausted and tired and they woke up a little grumpy, and boy, those are catching those grumpies. I would just look at them and say, wow, I want to go to the park today, but it seems like we can't get our lessons done. As soon as they heard that, boy, attitudes changed, mine too. You'll make mistakes. We all make mistakes. However, you will change them. You will see them and you will change them. You will realize them and you'll become better. Homeschool moms and dads are tenacious. You guys are famous for trying again and working at a different angle, working at a different approach, figuring out what works best. You'll also have mountaintop experiences, literally if you want to, but definitely figuratively. There'll be those days that you cannot believe how blessed you are, how wonderful it is to have your kids at home, what you are seeing, the progress that you're seeing in them, the progress you'll see in yourself. And at the end of a day, at the end of a week, at the end of a month, the end of a year, the end of an education, you have built in and put in and poured in, moment by moment, lesson by lesson, everything that is needed to make a world changer. You are making the future here, one lesson at a time. Those lessons do not always come in the form of textbooks or workbooks. Quite often they're character lessons. So in all of this, at the end of a homeschool career, whether it's for 1 year, 1 week, 12 years, you have poured into a young person, one day at a time, one word at a time, one smile at a time, one lesson at a time. And you are going to, and you have grown a future world changer. Thanks for listening. It's been a delight.